back. Got a little bit of an update here for you. Obviously, last week's game against Toronto kind of put the screws down and had the big win there towards the end. Decided I was going to up the difficulty. Thing is, you can't up the difficulty in the season or even in the game menu, so I had to start the season over with the updated difficulty, bumping it up to the highest on All-Star. So it's going to kind of skew the stats. What you see down here isn't actually true. It's for the season that was on starter, but I wanted to get this recorded and done. So we'll have this updated as we go forward into the further part of the season. All that stuff over there, all that stuff over there is active, though. We're going to go ahead and keep those single game stats, and we're going to see if we can get a win on the hardest difficulty All-Star and keep the season going. We're 2-0. We're going to take on the Orlando Magic here. The Jazz and the Magic live down in Orlando. Lloyd Vaught down there on the look at this. They're a good team. Overall, 3 stars, 3 defense, rebounds. Ball control is a problem for them. We'll see if we can take advantage of that today. I'm going to guess no. I also had to change my keybinds for Tecmo Bowl. As you saw probably on Friday's video where B was A and A was B, considering what you're looking at as far as the controller. So might be a little bit of a shaky start as I figure out the controls for this game again here. Antoine Carr, big game last week against Toronto. Penny Hardaway, I like those jerseys. Nick Anderson, don't put him on the free throw line too soon. Donald Royale with cheese. Hugh Grant from Dungeons & Dragons. And then, of course, the man in the middle, Patrice O'Neal's brother, Shaquille. Let's see if... I wonder if Shaq can shut down Antoine Carr. All right, we're going to find out what button shoots here real quick. Oh, look at that! Oh, All-Star difficulty? I don't think so, sir! John Stockton with the assist to the milkman, Karl Malone, delivering in Orlando. First offensive possession here for the Magic. Look at me. I'm just D'ing up on Shaq. And they threw it to him right after I said that. Oh, hook shot by Shaq, and you knew that was going in. Karl will bring the ball up. You can't stop Karl. You can't stop Antoine Carr! Antoine Carr, a little high-low action with the milkman. And Antoine, he just building off that momentum from last week's game. You saw that tip pass. That's the ball control that Orlando has a problem with. Penny. Ball moving around. And then blocked. Look at this. Oh, wrong button. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. And so it begins. Put the meme up. Okay. David Carr's father with the foul. Substitution on the floor for the Jazz. That'll bring in Greg Ostertag. Look at that. Yeah, all right. Bumped up the difficulty, but we're stepping up to the challenge here so far. The Jazz out in front, and now Hornacek behind his back to Ostertag. 8-2 early on here. Unbelievable start on All-Star difficulty. I really thought we'd come out and kind of get the wood laid to us here early on. Look at this. Okay. Not sure how or why that happened. Uh-oh. Shaq had a lane. Look at this. That's that ball control we're talking about, folks. You gotta give it up. Oh! That timeout on the floor. Whoops. And there it is. That's what they want to do. Look at that! Malone! Now Orlando wanting to hang around here. 12-6 early on in this one. Hornacek gets a good screen there. Just up and over the defense, folks. Just up and over them. Making it look easy here on all-star difficulty. And that 2 stars on ball control a problem. Now Penny Hardaway. He's saying, I got to take over here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You know, you try to get cute with it and actually run a play, but that is not the case with these games. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's just Greg Ostertag basketball for you, folks. Stockton out there on Shaq. Ostertag playing a boxing one himself. He's the one. And Nick Anderson gets that one. The Magic have only missed 1 basket. David Benoit tracks it down. Oh, that's the pass. And Antoine Carr, the benefactor. Yes, sir. The big dog. Roo-roo-roo. Get my roo-roo-roos up in chat. Roo-roo-roo. For the big dog, Antoine Carr. I'm pretty sure Antoine Carr wore goggles too while he played, so. Antoine Carr! Off the steal, and ball control has been an issue for the Magic here early on. 2 stars. More like negative 2 stars. Penny Hardaway blocked by Hornacek. Gets his own rebound. Substitution on the floor. Ostertag brings the ball up. Tries to go inside. No, tip. Stolen. Number 20 will bring it up. John Crotty in the game, as well as the Milkman stepping back in. Double team. Okay. We got 6 more shots up than them. Again, these stats down here below, not accurate, as I had to start the season over to play on all-star difficulty. But you never know after that first quarter, folks, because I put up a big number there. Got us the lead. We're back out in front against a pretty good Orlando Magic team. Now, that shot's no good. Tracked down. And the Jazz inside the Malone. That's a foul. That's a foul. I don't care what game it is. NBA Jam, that's a foul. Another tip pass and stolen. And another tip pass. And just got to be better with the basketball if you want to get a win here. Oh, Jesus. Triple team. Here we go. That's the wrong button. But I guess Carr on the baseline. No. Tips the outlet pass. Still no good. All right. Carr will get back on defense here. Orlando with the basketball. Down right now. It's very difficult to keep the button straight. Like, I'm not even going to pretend like it is. I definitely have the urge to press the shoot button whenever I want to pass it. Oh, boy. Let's say a Greg Ostertag with the layup. And the Jazz continue the early dominance here against the Magic, who haven't really gone to Shaquille O'Neal much. It's been that guy right there, Penny Hardaway, doing the crux of the damage for him. That's Blue Edwards for you. That is Blue Edwards, extending this Jazz lead. Oh. Look at that. John Crotty rips it down. guys. Oop. You saw I was there. I was ready for the rebound. See if we can get Stockton and Hornacek back on the floor here. Running that 3 big lineup: Ostertag, Antoine Carr, and Malone. And look at that, Antoine Carr! Just down the baseline with the big dunk. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. Oh, no. Oh. Beautiful 12-foot jumper there from Carl. And it extends this lead to 13, 29, 16. The Jazz out in front here on all-star difficulty and another turnover. The Magic cannot get out of their own way. And Ostertag with the finish, a 15-point advantage. Folks, I cannot go up any more in difficulty. This is a clubbering. Okay, Antoine. Not so sure about that one. The quick shot, nice little 4-0 run here. Still haven't got Stockton and Hornacek back on the floor. Ah, man, it was right there. And you can feel it. Now here comes the momentum from the Magic as they try and get something back here. But it's just the big game there. Malone to Ostertag for the easy finish at the rim. Donald Royale with cheese. Blocked by Shaq. Very quickly back the other way. Shaq and Ostertag, they have their own beef. If you've never heard of that, you might want to Google the beef between Ostertag and Shaq. We are down to a 7-point game. That's goaltending! That is coming down! That is goaltending! I'm willing to bet that this game does not have goaltending figured into its table of things that can happen. Oh, Adam Keefe with the hard foul. I like that. I like that. We let him know where we're at. Adam Keefe. Good defense by Keefe. Now Stockton. Look at that. That's just a good set play. Get it to Tom Chambers. Give us the 9-point lead here right before halftime. 5 seconds left. Chambers on. Ostertag with 10 points at halftime. Both teams shooting at a high clip. What season did Seattle win? It was like 78 or something. I don't know. Somebody out there watching knows. Somebody out there knows. So now we got to keep ourselves steady here. We're in this one. We're winning it. Just play good defense. Ostertag getting the second half start, and now they're going to put on some full court pressure here. Oh, we try to make him pay for it. Live in Orlando, Malone hits the jumper to get the Jazz going here in the second half. Four-point game. No! Okay. Okay. That ain't gonna do it, Chief. How was that off? It's Very frustrating. It just morphs through him. It is a 2-point game, folks. That's what we do. Jeff Hornacek calms the crowd down, gets the bucket, as Orlando had a good amount of momentum there. Why would you stop Carl? Doesn't matter. Carl still good for it. So bam, just like that. The Magic had it down. Now the Jazz get it right back up. Okay, good block attempt out there on the perimeter by Stockton. You know what? If you're going to full court press us, you're going to... That's a charge. Right, if you're watching this with 3D glasses, right into your living room. I watch all my YouTube videos with 3D glasses. Oh, no. Oh. Come on, guys. Greg Ostertag for the dunk. Oh, yeah. Ostertag with the steal and coast-to-coast layup. Greg Ostertag having a big game here against his known rival, Shaquille O'Neal. Again, if you don't know about that actual real-life beef between the two. Actually, I don't know if there was ever anything recorded on it. We just know that it happened. I remember watching TNT that night because they were supposed to play each other. And I remember watching and them announcing what happened between the two backstage before the game even began. I vividly remember that happening and being embarrassed as an Ostertag guy. Okay, let me take that back. Not an Ostertag guy, but just as a Jazz fan, I guess. More embarrassed than usual. Stockton! What the fuck? Why's that guy down there? Oh, good pump fake. Not good enough, but look at this. Gets his own rebound, Antoine Carr. And the Jazz push the lead back to 8 here. Just hanging around Orlando. It's a good bucket. It's a real good bucket. Big quarter here for both teams, point-wise, emotionally. They're not missing either. Both these teams shooting at a very high clip right now. Folks, you can't stop them. You can only hope to contain them. Greg Ostertag having the game of his career. That's a foul. We got the steal, baby. Substitution on the floor, but we saw how this actually a bit of a problem for the Jazz. That's right, I was shooting. First free throw good from Chambers. Both free throws good from Tom Chambers. Extends this lead back to double digits. So the Magic had it down to 2, and the Jazz put it back at 11. And Penny Hardaway does not care. Big inbounds there. Oh, look at that move. Okay. Would have been cool if that went in, though. Would have been a lot cooler had that gone in. Don't worry, Antoine got you. Good rebound, David Benoit. Coast to coast. That would have been cool. That would have been cool. I thought about doing a cat count as cats come into the field of vision, but it's Now that I got the green screen, you'll see less cats in the background. 73% for the Magic, folks. 25 of 34. That's pretty good shooting. 79. That was a year off. You see. The subs will start for the Jazz. Not sure I like that. Oh. Only 5 defensive rebounds for Utah here in this one. Again, tip pass, but it just goes right to the Magic. Oh, we're not going to get subs in? Okay. Still not the subs we want. I have to go back and see what happened there. So the Magic have got it close. Stockton on the bench, and it's now a 4-point game. Up to Jeff Hornacek to kind of be the leader here on offense. To Benoit, great pass, and that's why Hornacek has the assist record for the single game. That would have been awesome if that's what was over there. Instead, it's Hornacek with the block record. Long possession here. Doesn't matter. Still a 4-point game. John Crotty. How was that on? How was that on him? There was nobody near him. There's nobody near him. How is that an offensive? There is nobody next to him. Very frustrating. Yeah, down to a 2-point game. Oh, we got Stockton in finally. Stockton just goes right to the basket and shoots it in the bottom of the rim. Classic Stockton. We have got ourselves a tied-up ball game here, folks. Oh, my God. This is sad. This is real sad. All right. 2-point game. 65-63. That's a charge. There, a makeup call from the Karl Malone call. Thank you. You got to get Jeff Hornacek back out there. Stockton right to the rack. Ties this one up at 65. 2:10 left to go here in this one. David Benoit with the block. And then the tip pass on the outlet to the milkman. Benoit accidentally goes for the block instead of the steal. Royale with Cheese open over here on the wing. Coach right there in front of him. Tell him to get your hands up. Ball swung around. I think this is, I don't know who that is with it. Royale working the baseline. Instead, looking for Penny Hardaway. He's wide open. Going right to the rack. Shot up. Ostertag with the block. Ostertag kicks it up ahead to Jeff Hornacek. Hornacek, nobody in front of him. Long three up from him. Front iron, no good. Long rebound comes out. Penny Hardaway has it. Hardaway back the other way. Gives it over to 20. 20, no idea who he is. Thought Nick Anderson was 20, but I think he's 25. Now ball swung around. 30 gets it, and it's easy to the basket. The big 3-point miss there. We got ourselves a ball game here. Substitution on the floor for both teams. Benoit in to David Carr. Hornacek wide open to the basket. Nobody stops him. 1:11 left to go. spin move. Penny Hardaway once again the spin. Hornacek fouls him via sideline inbound as we're under a minute to go here. Shaq gets it. And Shaq just straight up and in. What the hell is that? No! No! Under a minute. Hornacek. No! The Jazz are going to wind up blowing this game down the stretch, as the Magic proved to just be too good. Uh-oh. 30 seconds. Another missed three-pointer from Hornacek. And there, Hornacek gets the three now. It is a one-point game. 20 seconds to go. Stockton with the foul. 20 seconds. One-point game. Ooh, almost threw it right to him. What do we got here? Nick Anderson with the basketball. Anderson. Contested shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Carr. Carr up ahead to Hornacek. Hornacek over to Stockton. Goes right to the basket. Shot above the rim and Carr. A one-point lead for the Jazz. 6 seconds to go. Unbelievable. Got to get a stop here, though. Shaq gets it in. Horace Grant, hook shot up at the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Hornacek, and the Jazz win by 1. What a game. What a game. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. Greg Ostertag is your Lake Escape player of the game. 16 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a big block down the stretch for Ostertag to bring home the victory for the Jazz. Take a look at the stats. The Magic shot 73%, 35 of 48, only missed 13 shots on 48 shots. So, pretty crazy. What a game. What a game. We'll see if anybody got close here. I think 20 is the record. So Malone, Carr, both with 12. Good all-around effort there. And, you take a look at a game like this. Every point mattered when you win by 1, right? Those free throws matter. Everything. Everything matters. 1 of 6 from downtown. Blue Edwards came in. He had that big 3 as well. It's a good point. Offensive rebounds. David Benoit, 2. John Stockton, 1. Those are the only offensive rebounds. There were only 5 defensive rebounds, and there they are. Benoit, Carr, and Hornacek. Well, I guess Crotty and Blue also had a couple, so I guess only 7, but still. David Benoit, 2 blocks. Hornacek with 1. Ostertag with 1. A lot of steals, though. Hornacek and Stockton both had 3. A lot of steals across the board. Those were big. Good assist game all around, like what I saw there. Right, so that's a great game. Just an absolute great game. I kind of can't believe that we won it. Down the stretch, I'd kind of given up. But yeah, 72-71. That'll move the Jazz to 3-0 on the season. It looks like the bump up to All-Star is going to be what makes the difference in the entertainment of this series. Thanks for watching. NBA Live 96 every Monday right here on Allen Farm Gaming. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you want on this one, as it was a pretty fun one to watch. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next Monday.